Ah, okay. I was like, audio.
Ryan Murphy will team with
What are you doing?
producer David Stone to bring up.
Stupid.
We've done this before.
Oh man.
Ryan Murphy will team with
Of course, it's their goofiness. Hey guys, here's the intro. Oh man. Of course, it's their goofiness.
This is so much
Stupid.
Are you crazy? These kids could really hurt themselves with this.
Oh. See, I like a muting because people are just like, what the hell are they saying? Penis. Penis, 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 penis. How's it going, guys? This is So Like You Know, the podcast your mother warned you about.
Yes.
It's been 2 weeks since we've interacted with you beautiful people. I know, it's been a little while. I'm sorry. That's alright. You still love us, I think. I hope. Anyways, this is the show for November 9th, 2017. And we have all kinds of fun news for you today. But if you guys like us, don't forget we do a live show every Thursday, 9:30 Mountain Standard Time, right here on Spreaker.com and Facebook.com at SLYK Radio. We're also on iTunes and Stitcher, as well as iHeartRadio and a lot of other streaming services. So just Google our names, SLYK Radio. You'll find us. We're there. But you can also follow us on Twitter and Facebook if you're not into podcasts and you just want to be like, hey, what's the coolest up-to-date news? And I'm like, we got that. We got that.
It might be 2 weeks late, but we got it.
We got that. But we also share stuff there. So yeah, check us out. But as you guys know, we generally like to start out our show with the craft brew.
In review.
Yes.
He's Bo. I'm JP.
Yeah! Sorry. I'm so excited to do this show. I forgot my name. If you can't tell, Shell's not with us tonight. She needed a nap. And I don't blame her. Naps are nice. I would have liked to have more than 10 minutes earlier, but work is work. And that's how life is.
The paycheck.
Yeah.
Are you really complaining?
Fuck no.
I can complain.
Oh, yeah.
My weekends!
Hey, I had 1 day off last week. You still had 3.
Yeah, I know.
You
Because,
had 3 days
because
off.
I put my foot down, and then they're just like, oh yeah? We're gonna ramp up. We're gonna ramp up the robots. How you gonna feel about that?
I feel fine. Peace.
It's like, don't feel obligated. I don't.
He didn't. Because that's JP. He's tough like that. He's just like, he's a no-nonsense motherfucker. Motherfucker. Alright, what are you doing? Come on. Alright, I'll just do the thing like that, and then there we go. That ain't gonna work. As soon as I scroll this. Yeah, whatever. You know what, guys? That's how this goes. I'm gonna love my own post. Gotta love yourself a little bit. Makes everything a little better. Takes some stress off life. Do your thing. Anyways.
You know what else takes stress off life?
Beer?
Drinking some beer.
Beer!
So what are we drinking, Bo?
We are drinking... I haven't done this in a while. We are drinking the Battleberry Wheat, which looks beautiful.
It smells delicious.
From the Grimm Brothers Brew House. If you guys have listened to the show before, I'm personally not a huge fan of this brewery, but I am always excited to try some new beers in hopes that it is going to be fantastic, because one beer does not speak for a whole brewery. But either way, this is going to be the Battleberry Wheat. Like I said, it's right there. Do we got any information in the can? No, we don't. The Battleberry Wheat from Grimm Brothers Brewing is a 4.5% ABV. That tart nature of the Aronia berry plays with the well and subtle soft notes of wheat, leaving a lingering tart bitterness on the palate that craves another sip. We tripled the production of this year to put it into cans so that you can enjoy this nutrient-rich beer whenever your Colorado adventure may take you. I had to really not say lingering fart.
Yeah.
It was hard.
Aronia berries are also known as battleberries, which has 400% antioxidants in it.
Dude! We're getting healthier with this beer. Now, if I'd have gone to the gym, it'd have been really healthy. Much healthier. Alright, that looks good.
Or eating a whole pizza.
Yeah, instead of eating a whole pizza. Hey, at least JP was wise and said, no, I don't need a pizza to myself. I was like, sure, I'll have pizza. I didn't realize they were going to give me a whole pizza. And all worked, but yeah, he bought me a medium. I was like, well, it's there.
You could have taken it home with you.
I did. It's still in my stomach. It is with me. It's like when you have a loved one in your heart, but it's pizza in my stomach.
It's called cholesterol, and that's not good.
Fair enough.
Heart bypass. So stay tuned. We're going to be drinking this beer throughout the podcast, and we'll let you know what we think about it at the end. If it lasts that long.
All right. So, we always want to make sure we tell you guys about one of our awesome sponsors. That is Hangins. If you guys are looking to protect your $600 investment, your phone, make sure you go pick up your Hangins today. It is an awesome device that attaches to any phone with a phone case, allowing you to strap it to your neck, your wrist, your purse, your backpack to keep it from falling to the ground. It's only $4.99 with free shipping. So go to our website, solikeyouknow.com, click on the link on the right-hand side, and pick up your Hangins today. Like I said, $49, free shipping. It will keep you people with your iPhone 10s that you refuse to apparently put cases on. It'll just remind you, get a case. Put it on your phone.
You should. Because, like, even with the protection plan, anything other than a screen break, like you bought the protection plan, it's $250-something odd dollars to fix the screen, to replace the screen. Anything else happens to it, $569 to replace the whole phone. It's not... that's ridiculous to me.
That is all some sorts of bullshit.
But it's like $1,000 phone. I would have never thought like phones would be a 4-figure expenditure for a person. No,
not even remotely.
But if you think about it, what do you need most? A good bed, a good computer, maybe, and a good phone. You could do without it. Good bed and a good phone. And like those
or
are
a good
two,
lady and a good hand.
Those are two things that, like, technology-wise.
Oh man, good man. But yeah, no, I a good phone. I mean, it's kind of imperative these days and ages. I mean, you can kind of try to get by with a flip phone.
Someone did for a while at our job.
That blows my mind. That blows my mind. But anyways, so just go pick up your phone case, put it on your phone, be a smart person.
Don't rock a vanilla phone. That's very dangerous.
It is. Not to mention, everyone who I've talked to is like, oh, I don't need a phone case. I don't need a phone case.
Yeah, and
like
then you
3
look
months
at their
later, that's
phone.
like, there's cracks and crap
Not
all
even
over
3
it.
months. It's like a week, and it's like a spider crack throughout their entire screen. It's like, oh, that's a cool app. What is that? It's like, no, I just dropped it. I was like,
Yeah, you know what? So check this out. Hold on, let me pop this off real quick for you, because everyone's all like, "Oh, but my phone case makes my phone so thick." I mean, I don't know if you can really tell, but that's how thick my phone case is. I got no cracks or anything on my phone.
honestly, I don't mind my size being this.
I mean-
I drop my phone on occasion.
I mean, and that's fine too. You know, it's just the whole point is get a phone case. We just want to tell everyone. But anyways, guys,
Pairs well with your hang-ins.
it does. Pairs really well. What's up, Mike? Where we at? Slick Feed.
Where we geek on your week.
And it feels so good. Yeah, so NASA is just proving how awesome they are. You know, I've thought that since I was a little kid. But nowadays, when they have the HD cameras, they have more satellites out in space, we get to see awesome stuff like Juno and Jupiter and Iro? Europa. Why am I thinking of... General Iro.
The probe is called Juno.
Yeah. So, yeah. But you should tell them about that. I will get it posted.
Okay. So, NASA's $1 billion probe, called Juno, has sent back photos from October 24th, and it's sending some and it sent photos back from like Jupiter, like our largest gas giant in our solar system. And
this is so sexy. Okay.
the views are just amazing. It's like I didn't even know that Jupiter could look like this. It's like I thought it was mostly browns and that one little red giant spot that could fit like 53 Earths in it.
It's true. I mean, you look at the photos of that, which are fantastic, true HD photos, and they, it looks like an artistic rendition of the most beautiful marble you've ever seen in your life. I mean, it's swirling colors of purple, blue, magentas, reds, whites. I mean, it is fantastic. Absolutely fantastic.
Those swirls are storms that are, on average, 300 miles an hour.
And like, no, some of the most dangerous beauty you've ever seen. I mean, it's beautiful. And we definitely suggest you guys check it out. I linked it over here in the feed on Facebook. So
I'm the only one here, so.
Yes. I'm gonna hit Daniel. Daniel, where are you? There we go. Daniel, come. You're our fact checker. Yeah, so check that out. Super awesome. What leads us into PlayStation Paris.
And BlizzCon. Because we've been absent for 2 weeks. So these two events have come and gone. And we've seen many trailers. And some new reveals, which are freaking amazing.
Yes. The one that I had not seen yet that JP had shown me was the WoW Battle for Azeroth, which is the new expansion for WoW coming out. Looks amazing, and it created the chills so heavy. It was wonderful.
More than the movie did. And the movie was like an hour and something minutes.
Yeah.
And then this is a 4-minute and 30-second trailer, and I had like chills. Just chills throughout the whole thing.
Slightly less chills for the Alliance.
But still chills.
Yeah, chills were still there. It doesn't take away from it. But
dude,
it's the Horde.
Yeah, but that happened at BlizzCon, and you know what else happened at BlizzCon? The Reinhardt short. And like the feels, I'm just
it
like,
was awesome. Yeah,
he's just like young, brash, just like nothing can beat us.
And you see his interaction with his mentor, and it's just like, oh, my heart, it feels. Take him away. I'm not ready for emotions.
But his commander did say, it's like, why aren't you with your squad?
Yeah.
He's like, they're fine.
They're fine.
And like every Reinhardt in Overwatch.
Don't worry about them.
They're just like charging into the battle. Then just like, where's your shield?
Yeah. I can almost imagine all the people that are like, hey, I play like that. And then they get to the end and they're like, is that why everyone dies?
You're not on the payload.
Weird. The defense guy isn't supposed to be at the front line just swinging his hammer like a madman. Because, you know, Reinhardt's not a freaking berserker. But, you know, that's how it goes. What else do we got here? Last of Us, Part 2.
Yes, that was a really dark trailer that I was not expecting. I was like, I don't know if it's going to be a prequel or like something, a side quill. It's very
dark.
Somewhat disturbing. It's just
somewhat disturbing is good. That's what I'm really expecting out of
push
Doki Doki, the way you're describing it.
Yes. Push the boundaries. The same thing that like this next game, like Detroit Become Human.
I have not heard about that.
Basically the Matrix, but before they went into the Matrix, like how robots are trying to acquire human rights. Like, is it or rights for themselves? Like, is it okay to have them? And like,
okay,
you know, most people would be like, yeah, fuck them. They don't have souls.
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
So it's a weird thing.
That's definitely cool sounding.
So it's like,
I mean, it sounds like Blade Runner.
I Robot, Blade Runner in video game phone.
Nice. No, I have to check that out. Yeah, I didn't hear that one at all. Shadow of the Colossus. That one.
It looks amazing. I thought.
Yeah, but it's like it was supposed to come out last year too.
So was Last Guardian,
and it was supposed to come out the year before that, and then it was supposed to come out like 5 years before that.
I think it's worth the wait. From what I've seen.
you know, we all said that about the Duke Nukem game, and look what happened to that.
I said that about Last Guardian too, but
Okay.
it's.
I mean,
really-
you can always hope for the best, but expect the worst.
Yeah, but
Just like Trump.
just just the hype train just keeps building on each other. It's like
It really
you're
does.
gonna disappoint if it doesn't come out sooner or later.
Yep. I mean, you do what you can. It's just one of those things. It's like you always hope. It's like, oh, come on, feed me games, feed me. Stop teasing me. It's kind of like Facebook has been posting Agony. I think it's been Agony. I keep seeing these trailers pop up for this game called Agony. It's supposed to be the most horrific game ever, and you're like this person trying to escape from hell.
Okay.
And I mean, it definitely looks interesting, but it almost kind of reminds me of Demonic in Grandma's Boy. So that was my first thought, especially because the way the character was moving was all like just that slow lurkingness, and I'm like, I would get so bored.
I think is if they've done a game with like atmosphere, they've done it right. Like Cthulhu, like that's an unbeatable evil, like
Yeah.
written about. And it's like you have some games that it's like, oh, you beat Cthulhu. It's like you don't really beat him. You just
Beat him down for a little bit.
make him go away for a little bit.
Yes. So,
Destiny 2's like next expansion coming out, Curse of Osiris, and you know, it's been a little weird, you know, with lack of content for Destiny. I mean, it's still an all around good shooter. I honestly think that Destiny 2 is what Destiny 1 should have launched as.
Yeah, it would have been nice. I mean, so you say that it's the lack of content, because I understand all the stuff that was at like the end of Destiny, right? I mean, you had more guns, shaders were more accessible.
Yeah.
There was different playthroughs.
Oh, you could choose what strike you wanted to do. You could choose a different Crucible playlist that you wanted.
JP doesn't even play Crucible anymore because of that.
I don't care for it. It's 4v4. I don't get it. I don't. Where's the madness that I can hide in?
Yeah, I like it because it makes me have to plan it out a little more. It's worked for me, but I can completely understand your point of view.
Yeah, but then like I could go into the Crucible with like whatever loadout and be okay. Mm-hmm. You, unless it's like auto rifle, they're just like.
Well, I got subs and auto rifle. It's the single shot that screws with me. So
meanwhile, just like I'm just bringing hand cannons in there. Apparently, that's like for a PC. There is no meta. It's like just for the fact that they can control
so well.
It's like they're like hand cannons are the new meta for PC. It's like now it's pulse rifles. And it's like pulse rifles have never been a thing in PvP, Destiny 1 or Destiny 2. And like people are just making it
like a weak, quick firing gun.
Yeah, and then speaking of Destiny 2, faction rallies are out now. Yep. Winning awards. New Monarchy has a really cool looking sword. Dead Orbit has a single shot grenade launcher. And what is Future War called? They have a.
I'm not sure.
I think it's a pulse rifle, but it looks pretty
AR.
decent.
I just need an AR. That's what I care about.
And probably Dead Orbit's gonna win because people
want
to stock up on those shaders.
Yeah, that's how that works.
If New Monarchy had like a black and red shader, I think some people would go New Monarchy.
That's my favorite type of like.
See,
it's my favorite type of like lingerie. I mean, that rolls right into armor. Because if some super beautiful woman is wearing black and red armor and takes it off and there's black and red lingerie under there, I'm just gonna melt. I would just melt in a pile of ooze.
But New Monarchy does it right. Future War Cult, I don't know what the hell they're doing with their color schemes, but they have like red and gold. Mm-hmm. Like, have you seen a couple of the New Monarchy stuff? It looks really nice. I'm like, what about like red and black? I'm like,
yeah. Well, I mean,
it's like mostly red with a little bit of black accents. I think
that's
like
the thing, though.
swing.
So you think of like New Monarchy is definitely the monarchy. I mean, in that red and gold, that is very much kingly queen colors. When you think of Dead Orbit, you think of an assassin, and that's black and red,
No, I've never seen like red in Dead Orbits.
Or not, sorry, like just the blacks.
Black and gray, black and white,
Yeah. So,
and all that stuff. But yeah,
Are
we
you-
saw Sucker Punch's new trailer. They haven't been shown in any. They're like, oh, we don't know what we're working on. We're working on something. They showed like Ghost of Tsushima, which is basically when the time the Mongols invaded Japan, like Tsushima.
Yeah.
It's like the connecting part to mainland
The close
Asia.
one. Except that they failed at that so many times. Mostly
Yeah.
because the Mongols couldn't get through the sea. I mean, they would sail their boats and then just get massacred.
And then, I think the Mongols finally gave up when their ships were destroyed in a huge typhoon.
Yeah.
Then
It was
worth
a Japanese epic that was written about it too. So,
Yeah.
but yeah,
And it
no, I mean,
looks-
which sounds cool. Before we move on, I mean, we got another thing. Another thing in here. The Curse of Osiris. Don't forget, there's actually going to be exclusive content on PS4 for you PS4 owners out there.
I'm kind of over exclusive content.
I
I'm
kind of
I
am
think
too.
I think it's weird. Like Destiny 1, yeah, I can see that. But you already have your fan following, regardless of what console, including PC now. Why does it have to be locked behind one or the other?
Yeah, the reason I understand it for Destiny because it was an original. You know, this was PlayStation.
They might have a deal still.
Yeah, so that makes sense. It annoys me when there's exclusive releases, like if you buy from GameStop or if you buy from Best Buy, and it's like you can't get all of those unless you go and then you get the code you cancel. You go get the code you cancel. Go get the code cancel, which is a dick move. But
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, there are ways to. It's just odd. But at least, so the Crucible map is actually what you're going to be getting for an exclusive content. PC and Xbox One will be eventually getting it, but not till December 2018. So a whole year out.
Exactly. I'm like, who's going to be playing Destiny 2?
In a year? I don't know. I mean, Destiny rolled out pretty well and hung on there.
It did, but it's falling off. A lot of people, I think, I don't know, it's just very hard to do. It's very easy to get to the top, but then once you're up there, you're looking around and it's like, okay.
I think
What?
if they'd have made it a lot harder to get to the top. I mean, they almost need to increase it to 500 and make that one hell of a grind.
Well, and also the thing they took out is randomized rolls. In Destiny 1, you can get 2 of the same gun and they have completely different perk sets on them.
Mm-hmm.
And Destiny went away. Destiny 2 had gone away from that, and it's that took away as the god roll of a firearm or armor.
Yeah.
It's
So, I mean, at that point, because when you have the roll, I mean, that basically... Because Skatelock is my favorite AR right now, until I find something better, which I don't know if I will.
origin story.
I haven't found it yet. But the point is that, I mean, I get the same Skatelock over and over and over again. I'm like, okay.
More shards
Woo.
for the weekend.
Yeah, it's but if you gave me one that was 2 points better, hell yeah. That would make me happy.
That's what the faction rallies and Iron Banner are for, but Dead Orbit's guiding light, I think it is. It's an auto rifle and it's 720 RPM.
Mm-hmm.
And yours is Skatelock is 600. So
Yes.
it's
Or-
it kicks a lot.
Is it a 450? I think the
No.
Skatelock is a 450.
I think it's 600. I've seen a
Maybe.
bunch of those.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's
Well, it's because they come up easily. I mean, and they're
Origin,
efficient.
I've seen a lot more origin stories than
I don't see them very
it's
often.
a 450, and it's just
I would
when
love
it
to have a
shoots,
450.
It's it barely kicks up, and it's
Yeah.
that origin story is it's such a good.
Well, I burst fire regardless. So, I mean, I don't have to... It's not So, I know how to... I know how to shoot a real gun. So, it kind of correlates. But anyways, what do we got? Battle Azeroth, Reinhardt. Oh, Overwatch. We actually have the new hero Moira.
Surprise!
Wow!
No one knew about it. Even all the YouTubers and websites that I follow, Like, I was like, yeah, we'll be going to BlizzCon. It's like, I don't know if they're gonna do like a new hero or anything. It's like they try to keep that under wraps until like it came out, and she's going to be support, DPS support. It seems like
she's basically Zenyatta.
a buffed up Zenyatta.
Yeah,
Which I think a combo of Zenyatta and her is gonna be like ridiculous. You know, just him and his Discord orb, and like her just like you just throw your healing orb on Moira, and Discord whatever she's shooting at, and then it's just like she's not gonna die, and you're just gonna feed her, and she's gonna feed you.
Yeah,
I think like those two would be a pretty decent combo because I think Blizzard was trying to say it's like we wanted to break the Mercy meta. Like anytime you go into like a serious game, there's always going to be like a serious competitive game. There's always going to be a Mercy in there and some off healer maybe.
if you're playing on a proper competitive game.
Yeah, but usually that's what you see in like the higher tier stuff, like in Plat and Grandmasters and stuff like that.
Yeah, because that's basically all I play with anymore. Because that's the level that Matt's at, so that's basically what Overwatch assumes I'm at. So now every time I go to play, and it's always like Grandmaster, minimum like Platinum. And I'm like, this is hard! I love every moment of it because you know, I'll go play with someone else, like someone who's lower on my friends list, and you know, they're chilling out in like Copper. And it's like, I'm not even trying.
What are you sitting at for your season right now?
Like, I don't know, high silver or something. I was like, I kept doing well, but it was like lose, and I was like, well, gold medals don't mean shit when you can't win a game. Bo, you have a interesting viewpoint there. Just, whatever works for you, dude. Anyways, but yeah, Moira's pretty awesome. I was playing her on the PTR, so I definitely suggest people check that one out if you get the chance. But yeah, no, I mean, I like, she has this bouncing death ball, which is just fun. So like you shoot this ball of death or healing out, but I never use the other one. It's not as fun.
I've never seen a lot of people use it.
And it just bounces around for like, what, 10, 15 seconds?
However long before it like bounces out of the map.
But yeah, and it just keeps doing damage. So if you toss it into a hallway, so I was on Junktown, and there was a Hanzo up in an area. I don't know if you saw when I did that. I shot the ball and it perfectly went. And it hit down. It just kept bouncing up and down between the floor and the ceiling, and it killed him just with the ball right there. And I was like, score! That's going to be the thing. Is like, how can I kill people with the stupidest thing possible?
That's where you go into like anything goes matches, and it's all Moira, and you're just launching
balls everywhere. All right. Anyways, what are we talking about? So, singer, voice actor, Sia. If you guys know her.
Chandelier.
Yeah, Chandelier, that weird music video. Decided to post a nude photo of herself to Twitter.
Why?
So, recently a guy had managed to get a hold of 8 nude photos of her and was trying to sell them for money. So, she's like, well, screw that. I'm just going to post it myself. So she posted on Twitter, so the guy wasn't going to make money, which is, I mean, I'm sure he still did anyways, but at the same time, it was like,
yeah.
How you feel about that, foe? So, I mean, I just thought that was pretty awesome of her, so I just wanted to bring that up. I was like, you're cool. So yeah, if you want to see Sia's butt, go to Twitter. If you want to figure out who that dude is and you want to troll the shit out of him, I suggest doing that too. But speaking of nudes, if you guys are real interested, you can send your nudes into Facebook now. Yeah. There's a reason.
It's so weird that they would do that, though. In Australia, though.
Yeah, that's true. So Facebook recently started testing a program that you can send your nudes to them, and they will maintain a database of them, and if your nudes pop up on Facebook, they will be immediately tagged and pulled down.
But someone has to see it. Is it like some like weird algorithm thing that they're going to be implementing? I don't know.
It's definitely I'm sure it's going to be an areola to eye thing. No, I've just been wanting to say that.
Okay.
But no, I mean, I'm sure it's an algorithm, but still, there's going to be some guy behind a computer somewhere,
just
like
collecting all the data that comes to him.
So I
Control
have
S,
been
Control
friends
S, Control
with
S.
lots. I'm sorry about I'm about to release some top secret stuff here. I've been friends with a lot of guys and women, actually, who worked at phone stores. And if you go into a phone store with nudes on your phone, you are probably in a file somewhere.
Yep.
Also,
if you take your laptop or computer to a place to get fixed, and you have that stuff on there,
your nudes are in a file somewhere. That's just how that works. So don't forget that. But anyways, I mean, so basically there's some guy somewhere saving all that, and even if not, the hackers are getting really, really good. And, yeah.
hit one of the 3 major credit
Yeah, they hit the credit thing.
Experian.
They hit iCloud, which Apple is hard to hit.
Yeah, they're just like, what the fuck happened?
Yeah. So what makes you Facebook is going to be safe? I mean, we're going to get all that, and then suddenly it's going to be like the nude emporium of everyone in the world.
Hackers did recently hit Crunchyroll.
Oh yeah,
like they were hackers got into it, and then Crunchyroll was putting up a prompt. It's like, hey, you need to install this plugin. That plugin was malware, and then Crunchyroll had put out a tweet: "Don't go to our site." It's
stay away.
It's real bad. It's fixed now. You're good. But it wanted to install malware onto you. I was like, holy fuck! Like Crunchyroll, like one of the biggest streaming anime sites. Anywhere, but.
No, I mean
that shit was crazy.
Totally, absolutely nuts. Wayne says, "Release the nudes." But yeah, I mean, it's crazy how easy hackers can get into stuff nowadays. So I mean, I can understand the point of that. I mean, especially with all the stuff that's floating around, with especially like revenge nudes and revenge porn that pops up. But I don't know. I ain't gonna be sending my dick into Facebook. Nah. So
yeah, and that's just weird.
Yeah,
and it's like, why? So it would recognize like the pixel, like
the pixel count.
Not the pixel count, like the pixel arrangement.
Just boobs are measured in pixel, or penises are measured in pixel length. No, I mean, Facebook already has the face algorithm.
It
so
does?
like,
I don't even know that.
Yeah, no. When we post to like Facebook for cosplay and stuff,
oh yeah, that's
it
right.
will run through and be like, it already tags people.
It's
I'm like,
you mean this guy? Are you talking about JP right here? I'm like, how the fuck you know me? I'm fucking in costume.
Yeah, and most of the time when we post photos from like our group stuff, it's just like all the friends are already freaking tagged in there. And
or like, either that, or they're just like at the top of the list. It's like, these are the people you usually tag.
Yeah, you hit the photos and it just skips through, and it's like, we know it's this person, this person, this person. It's like, all right.
Hell, I change my hair all the time.
Liz says, don't know about that, Wayne. What if you run into a relative's pic? It depends on where you are in the country. That might be a gold mine for you.
Ugh.
Gross. People are gross. Anyways, yeah, that would be devastational. Devastational?
It's a new word. We're coining it.
But yeah, where are we chilling at now? Oh, Netflix. Yeah, so unrelated to movies, weirdly enough. Netflix recently purchased comic publisher World. Miller World.
Don't know who that is.
They're known for the Wanted, Kick-Ass, and the Kingsman comic
Seen
book series.
all those movies.
Yeah. And they actually plan on adding comics to their streaming service, much like Crunchyroll does, like with their manga. So I thought that was pretty cool. The way the article, 2 articles actually were posing it up, made it seem like the comics are obviously going to be directly related to the content they already have.
So it's just augmenting what they already have then.
Yeah. So, which, I mean, is pretty cool.
That's cool, because then you give us more Stranger Things.
Yeah, yeah. So here's the thing that Facebook seems to be basically chilling around the fact is that we need one more season of Stranger Things, which I haven't finished season 2 yet. We're halfway through. You ruin it for me, I will hurt you. Emotionally or physically, it will happen. But, anyways. There's everyone saying, like, we need one more season! But nothing after that! Please no more! Don't ruin this for us! Because it's true. I mean, there's shows that, like...
House of Cards.
yeah, that needs to... They need to end at a good time and, be buried. At least in soft peat moss for 5 to 20 years. Preferably the latter. Soft peat moss. I have been watching Hitchhiker's Guide, obviously. Wayne says, if you live in Texas, that's okay for the nudes. Liz says, ew, your family's tree should be a fork. I don't know. It sounds like some people are forking in their family trees. I said it. I'm not proud of it. Anyways, so yeah, comics, manga, stuff, Netflix, cool. Words.
Yay.
But speaking of cool things, Shell Shock Cosplay, Shell, the lovely lady who is not on the show this evening, is followable, that's a word, on Twitter and Facebook at Shell Shock Cosplay, where you can see all of her awesome cosplays, and she takes part in the Knights of the Tempest, which is a jousting troupe, a competitive jousting troupe. And if you guys want to check them out, there are spots open for their game clinics where they teach you how to joust and all that stuff, happening on November 12th at the Medieval Mounted Games Clinic at the Oasis Equestrian Center, and you can follow them on Facebook at Knights of the Tempest and on Twitter at Knights Tempest. So yeah,
this Sunday.
Jousting Sunday. Yeah. Where are we at? This will eventually be more important.
We should just do YouTube's or gaming on that, like co-op.
That's true.
Or backseat gaming, or like one of us games and the other's like, hey,
dude,
you should do that. Do that quest right there.
If
Or
I get a cam,
I
from
control
my
the mouse, and then you control the ASW keys, SWD.
Are you serious about this? Because I would do that.
Like,
That sounds
where are we going?
so incredibly frustrating, and I am excited to play that.
Where are we going?
Like, would it be even worse if you're back there controlling the mouse and I have to control, like, the keyboard from up here and neither of us can save?
Or I can just have it, like, we can set up 2 mouses in there, and I
God.
can just, like, randomly flick it.
I'm just imagining trying to play that with, like, Alien Isolation. Like, run away! Oh, there it is! Hi!
Why am I running into a corner? Hug me, Daddy.
Alright, anyways, guys. Check out our YouTube channel. Go subscribe to that. It will get more interesting, I swear. So if you subscribe now, you'll totally be notified when it gets cool. It's bound to happen. I mean, look at us. Don't look at us, but yeah.
Imagine.
Imagine how cool that would be. So coming up next is SlickTube.
Tube Slickers.
Yeah, boy. So Disney CEO Bob Iger.
Weird name.
Yeah. Recently, whenever I think of Bob Iger, I immediately think of, like, Family Guy. That's the Bob Iger in my brain.
Is that Bob Iger, or
It's-
I thought it was someone else?
It's Bob Iger. He's friends with Lois's dad. So, like, I always think of that Bob Iger where he's, like, really pouty and just flies away in helicopters when the situation doesn't work for him. Anyways, so Disney CEO Bob Iger recently announced in a announcement that a new live-action Star Wars trilogy TV series, which I don't... Is it going to be 3 TV episodes?
TV movies.
Maybe. Now that I'm reading out loud, I'm like, that's a ridiculous statement. Anyways, a Star Wars trilogy TV series.
Which trilogy, sir?
That's a good point. Which one? It's based off of like 1, 2, and 3.
They've already done it.
It focuses heavily. It focuses heavily around Jar Jar.
And how he became like a fucking bum.
Yeah, and we figure out the link between Jar Jar and those Peeweeks or whatever those little tiny unbilled penguin things are in the new movie. What are they called?
I don't know.
Clacks.
They look like penguins.
The penguin things. Yeah, so that's what it's focusing around. No, that's not true. But yeah, so it is set to be part of the Disney streaming service that is going to be coming out soon. What a good announcement you just announced. Pretty much the best announcer around. I kind of want a shirt that says that on the back. And then, like, just the Slick Radio symbol.
I don't know if anyone we know can do that, Mike.
In quotes. What a good announcement you just announced. Pretty much the best announcer around. And that can be... That's me.
I think they've already done the first trilogies with, like, the CGI stuff.
Oh.
Like Rebels
Clone Wars.
and Clone Wars.
Yeah.
Because that's all canon. So, like, maybe stuff before? Or it could be, like, 7, 8, and 9.
Well, the thing, if they were to do the TV series and they did it more of, like, an anthology... yes, Liz, porgs, thank you. And they did the anthology, they could actually just branch out and be like, well, this is tied in, but here's this part of the story, here's this part of the story, here's this. You know, and because, like, if you read Star Wars books, like the thicker ones, it's really awesome. They have a whole bunch of different parts, and they all tie in really well at the end.
That's part of, like, the extended universe. That's not canon anymore, right?
No, not anymore. But, and I don't know how the new canonical... I haven't said that in a while. Writings are. I don't know if they're quite as diverse, like so divergent, and then they come together. But I mean, that would be the cool part is that they did that. Is, you know, they could have a whole bunch of different things, and eventually they tied it into the end, or you just had like a really single epic. And you're like, oh, that was badass.
Stood out on its own.
Mm-hmm. So.
You know what I think that Disney needs to do with progs? Make prog pogs.
Porg pogs? Porg pogs. I want a porg pog.
It's like, bam! We're bringing it back. Why? Because we're Disney. We got a shit ton of money.
Do whatever we want. You know that would do well. They're like, bringing pogs back. That's my apparently joyous old woman sound.
That's not how this works. That's not how any of this works.
Well, you never know. But anyways, so there's no date on that one yet, but we had to talk about it because it sounds awesome. Hopefully this cool stuff happens with that.
You know what else is awesome?
What?
Warner Brothers. They're in talks with Amazon, see if they can get the rights to make a Lord of the Rings TV series, which is fucking fantastic because I love Lord of the Rings and anything that has to do with it.
Oh, I know. And then, not to mention, Amazon can pump a bunch of money into it, which doesn't always make great content, but it helps a lot too. Yeah, because it's on Prime, and no one has that shit anymore.
No one watches. So, like, even if you do, it's like a lot of the content that is like Prime originals. Yeah, what? Name a good one. Stranger Things? That's Netflix.
Yeah. What? I don't know any Prime originals. Now that you've said that, I'm like...
The Tick. That's the only one that I
Oh,
know.
you're right, yeah. And I watched 4 episodes of that, and then I was done. And Mike says Chewbacca slammer for that pork.
BAM! Give me your shit.
I'm like imagining this epic scene where you flip down that slammer and like the porgs fly up and just like hit the person in the face in like slow motion, like. See, these are the things we could do on YouTube and just post them, because I got pogs downstairs. I still got them.
I have pogs too from the military.
Pogs, son? I thought that was money though.
It is actual money.
Okay.
It's legal tender that you could use at any military installation. So, like, if we went out to, like, Schriever or Peterson or Fort Carson, they would accept it. Take my pog money.
That's good stuff right there. I mean, yeah, it'd be nice if Amazon, like, streaming Prime was a different service, like the $10 a month thing.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if it'd be more a little popular, because you're trying to battle with like $100 a year, which is cheaper in the long run. But no one's like, oh, well, that's fine with me. I'm gonna do that. That's like $8 a month. That's fine. Everyone's thinking like, I can't dump $100 right now. That's too much money.
Well, then you get, like, Prime stuff. So you get,
yeah.
like, free book almost every month and free shipping, like, 2-day shipping.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
I got another flashlight on the way, man.
You get a lot of things free, but it's like one thing that they fail kind of hard at is like their original content. They have some movies on there that Netflix doesn't have, so they have that going for them. But it's hard.
I mean, do what they can. Speaking of people trying what they can with that streaming service, CBS. They have been rocking out that Star Trek, and I haven't watched it yet because I want to binge watch. So I'm waiting for. Oh, actually, I guess there's like 8 episodes in now, so I'm good to start binge watching that.
Yep.
So they are looking to add a Twilight Zone reboot to that lineup right now.
It's gonna be like just like Black Mirror.
Probably. I mean, that's a solid point right there.
It's gonna be Black Mirror, just up-resed.
Yeah,
in
and
HD.
there's going to be a door.
Yep. Remember, there's a door.
The spooky door. I don't know. So it's going to be directed by actor-director Jordan Peele, who is in mostly like short comedy stuff that I've seen him in.
Yep. He did. What is that one horror film? Oh God, what is it? Get Out.
He did that?
Yeah, he did that.
Props to him. That was a badass movie. So hopefully, I mean, that really carries over, but JP makes a solid point. It's going to be Black Mirror. So, I don't know. More Black Mirror is not a bad thing, but it better carry kind of its own set of like ideas.
Mike's got it. Get Out.
Liz says, "Yay, millennials will finally understand my Twilight Zone references." Dude, everyone should understand Twilight Zone references. So once December hits, I have all the Twilight Zones. I bought them all.
They were on like
yeah, exactly.
Play when I was over here. I was just like, what's happening?
I turn them on and I have them on shuffle, and they play a lot through December. I mean, I think that kind of started on Spike TV for me, but because I mean, Spike TV was always James Bond for Thanksgiving, which I do, and Twilight Zone throughout December.
What?
Which I do.
What about Don't Get Eliminated?
Don't Get Eliminated.
What is it? That Japanese show that Spike TV like.
Oh. Is that the one where the walls coming towards you and you have to like be in a shape?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's not that one. It's like where they like roll down a huge boulder at you as you're climbing up
the
hill,
yeah.
or
No.
got to make that weird jump across like the pond.
I don't think that was on Spike when I still had Spike though.
Oh, okay.
So I wasn't part of that joyous stuff right there.
Speaking of old shows, or like Star Trek the new Star Trek is out. Have you heard or seen anything about Orville?
I have heard it's really good,
Yeah,
but I have not watched it. I don't understand why I haven't watched it. Just that I haven't watched it.
Like there's Seth MacFarlane just like
Yeah,
saying for the fact that he understands and gets it. Like I understand Star Trek is like you want to be. That's like the best of humanity can get. But like if you send people out, you're not going to get the best. You're going to get a person who has his or her faults.
and his or her own priorities.
They're going to have to deal with it in a certain way.
I mean, I'm sure you see that plenty in the military. It's not always the best of the best.
Nope.
So
not for the greater good.
No, it's. I mean, while I don't have any first-hand experience, I know some of the guys I've talked to come back, and I'm like, "You were just there to shoot people. That is why you went in."
License to kill.
Yep. I mean, don't get me wrong. That seems like that's more of like the exception than the rule.
Yeah. But
the the exceptions can be kind of scary. I don't know. So you never know. You never know. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck?
What?
Wayne says, "What the fuck?" I'm what the fucking something. Is it Orville? Are you what the fucking Orville? Or Star Trek? If both of those are what the fuck?
Or Black Mirror.
Or Black Mirror.
Or Twilight Zone.
Something. There's so many what the fuckables. Mike says season 7 of the Twilight Zone is hands down the best ever.
All of them run together for me.
Yeah, I was about to say. I don't think I can pick out seasons. I can tell you episodes. So, and like everyone knows the one where Captain Kirk was seeing monsters on a wing.
Oh, look! Oh, there's a gremlin on the mirror, on the wing right there.
Anyways, where are we at? Disney. So
Disney's all over the place today.
They are monopolizing, which if they don't slow it down, they might be looking at a lawsuit like I think Time Warner is right now. So Disney is looking to possibly purchase 21st Century Fox. And if I were to make the assumption, I'm purely assuming here, it would probably be the 21st Century Fox movie studios.
Yes.
That seems more like a plausible thing.
I don't even know. I know 20th Century Fox. And I didn't know that they had transitioned into 21st Century Fox.
Yeah, no, I remember when they did that. It was like a month into the year 2000. And they had changed it up, and I was like, this is weird.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's crazy stuff. But anyways, yeah, so Disney is looking to purchase 21st Century Fox, according to some sources, but apparently those talks are over for now. Which, and it's one of those things that's back and forth. Disney has their shit together.
I think they were in talks for like a year.
Yeah.
Like they couldn't figure out something.
I mean, it's one of those things like, I need you to. I had you put on Twilight during December. I had you put on Twilight during December. You didn't have me do it. I already do it. I've been doing that since like forever. It's like a growing up thing.
Yeah. So the main reason why Disney would think about buying 21st Century Fox, though, is that to bring back X-Men and Fantastic Four back into the fold. Because, oh my god, I mean, yeah, some of the X-Men have been good. Logan was really good.
Logan was exceptional.
None of the Fantastic Fours were anything. It's like the last one, Fox had strictly put out just to maintain the rights.
Yeah.
I was like,
you could tell too.
Freaking stupid.
It was so bad.
It's like if you're gonna pump out a shit movie that doesn't, I don't even think they recoup the cost on that movie.
No.
Why would you waste money on making a movie that's not gonna make you any money?
Yeah. No, I completely agree. It seems goofy.
But Fox has done many of things, like their TV programs, like cancel so many good shows, and then I don't know, it's fucking weird.
I understand Wayne's comments. But no, and I agree. So, I don't know. I want better content.
Yeah. You know what? That's what anyone wants.
I know, but it's just one of those. It's sad, desperate act to maintain the rights to something that you're not pumping anything out with. I mean, they definitely have the possibility of watering it down, but goddamn, Disney obtained Star Wars, and they are rolling with it. It's like, we will give you everything. You're not waiting another 10 to 20 years.
We've got 21 movies planned out for the next 20 years.
And by the time we finish with those, there will have been 20 more. They will fill it up. So Disney, God.
Disney?
No, not even Disney. Wayne.
Hello.
Wayne thought I was talking about playing Twilight every Christmas. The movie.
Twilight Zone.
Yeah, not the sparkly vampire melodrama.
You're beautiful in every single way. Your glitter won't keep me down. Hold on to me, spider monkey. God damn you.
Oh yeah. Ridiculous. At this point, do you even want them to try to fix Fantastic Four?
There are some good stories in Fantastic Four.
I know, but I don't know if they can do it good anymore. It's almost like it's kind of like with Green Lantern. I'm like, I'm scared.
If they did get it back, there could be one where who's the leader of Fantastic Four? Reeves.
Mr. Fantastic.
Mr. Fantastic. He actually makes a device that lets him go into other universes, and he meets I think he creates the Council of Reeves. Council of Ricks.
I was about to say, that sounds familiar.
There's one where he one Reeve has the Infinity Gauntlet, one Reeve has the powers of Johnny Storm instead of stretching, one and many others.
Is there one that's kind of slightly mentally challenged?
I hope so. They could cash in on that so badly if they did that one. I don't know. It was as soon as I'm the Council of Reeves, the Council of Ricks. It's because Mr. Fantastic is regarded as one of the smartest people in Marvel Universe.
Yeah. Yes.
Every time there's an anthology, it's here's the intelligences of everybody there. It's here's Mr. Fantastic. Here's Tony Stark. Here's Peter Parker. Mm-hmm. They're all up there. I don't know who else is intelligence-wise.
I mean, Professor X.
Banner.
Would it be up there?
But yeah, he's usually up in the front line as the smartest.
I realized he was smart, but I didn't realize how he ranked against everyone else. That's pretty cool.
Pretty dang high.
But speaking of things that are pretty damn high and hot right now, Thor-Ragnarok is kicking ass in the box offices.
Hell yes, it is.
And rightly so. It is a fantastic movie.
Better than 2.
Yes. That's not hard to do. But yeah, I mean, it was comedy, it was tragedy, it was mostly comedy, it was tragedy. There, me and JP were talking about earlier today. There's a few points where the comedy is kind of maybe this isn't a time for a joke.
Maybe throttle back just a little bit.
Yeah, but overall, I mean that would be my only complaint.
I think they should have not mentioned that Hulk was in it. You imagine if they kept it under wraps?
Oh, really?
And then it's just bam! In the arena. Hulk.
We're work friends!
I know him!
That's from the trailer. I didn't screw that up for anyone. So
work!
Yeah.
Did you notice all the people in the beginning, when Thor went back to Asgard? The
ones that died that were part of his...
The play.
Oh, yeah. Matt Damon. I was rolling.
And guess who played Thor? It was his brother.
Oh, Matt Damon's brother?
No,
Thor's brother?
Thor's brother.
Oh, nice.
I was like, why does he fucking? It's like, I think like the director's just like, who do we get that looks like him? Who'd be like a shitty Thor, his brother, to play Thor? I was like, holy fuck, that was.
We won't say too much more, but you have to go see Thor because it's
very
hilarious. But yeah, look for Matt Damon because you're just like, wait. But yeah, no, it's badass. Right now, it is the first in the box office for Marvel. It's the 17th movie to be first in the box office for Marvel. It's grossed over $50 million during the first weekend. Mm-hmm. Holy crap!
And that's I didn't even think that Marvel had that many movies out, though.
Yeah, it's crazy when you think about... And that's probably just the live-action ones, you know? When you realize how many Marvel movies are out there that are animated too, it's probably close to 100.
Yeah, but does that get like actual movie releases, or is it straight to DVD?
Probably straight to DVD.
Yeah, which is crazy to me. And it's like, yes, thor-ragnarok came out, and it's like it just knocked the fucking socks off of it, like so many other movies. Like I think second place was something with Will Ferrell and.
Oh, was it the Daddy's Home or something like
Daddy's
that?
Home 2 or whatever. It didn't even come close. It was second place and it didn't even come close to it.
Liz, it is totally like seeing Matt Damon in Euro Trip. Completely. I mean, you just
doesn't know, man.
You're not expecting it. And I love that song for the longest freaking time. It's still a good song. But yeah, you have to go see it.
Good movie. And if I have to say something, there's like the animated credits where it's like, oh, you get to see like some weird art, and then there's an ending scene. And you have the regular credits, and then there's another ending scene. So just in case you're wondering.
Yeah, there are two. Do not miss them. Well, there were people who left before the first one.
I was just like, what the fuck are you doing?
Where are you going?
It's like I heard someone like in the movie the movie theater that I was at. It's like, you guys realize it's a Marvel movie, right?
Like, where are you going, peoples?
They were just like, we could just watch it online. It's not
instead of just hanging out for like 5 more minutes.
I don't know. Sometimes I want to wait until like the movie starts because like I don't want to watch trailers anymore. It's like I saw the Star Wars trailer and I fucking hated it. I loved it and I fucking hate that I saw it.
Yeah, it's like, God damn it.
It's like, what the fuck?
Stop this!
I'm gonna get myself like those blackout sunglasses where I can't see anything, and I'm gonna.
Oh, like the ones you get from the doctor's office when you get your eyes dilated.
No, they have like a much more fashionable ones where they actually look like.
I'm just
like
imagining like you're saying fashionable, but you just like stick those grandpa ones over your face. Fashion, like you open up, they're squeaking.
Tell me when the trailers are over. Just elbow me.
That's what happened to us too. Oh, for Star Wars, yeah. It's just.
I know. It's just like
the movies that you know are going to be badass that you could really do for like 30-second trailer. That would be enough.
That would be enough. I think they should keep it to maybe the first third of the movie.
Yeah.
The trailers, and I was like, I don't fuck. It's like you just say Star Wars, and I'm already there.
Yeah,
it doesn't. I don't think
like
Star Wars
Episode 13, dun, 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 and then that's it.
And then,
I'm going.
And then the release date. That's all you need. Star Wars is almost like Starbucks. They don't need to promote themselves.
Unicorn Frappuccino, Star Wars release.
Yeah,
you will have people there. I put those on the same tier. I'm sorry. Someone can slap me next time they see me if they want. But in this social meta that we have for life right now, social meta, I'm doing it. I'm bringing games into real life. It's happening. But that is who we are as a people. So, Yeah.
Yeah, it's, I don't know. Trailers are
Imagine the hipsters
just hate
if
it.
they saw Ray drinking a unicorn frappuccino. It was just all over the place. All over the place.
Starbucks doesn't need it.
No. Liz says they might have these for migraines. Blackout Bands products Ninja Nighthawk.
You can't see anything in those.
It's like, what are these? Hold on. Go on. Blackout. These ones are totally clear. What are these? I don't know. It could work.
Yeah, and I just have like little
They need
things.
like white noise plugins for your ears.
It was like cool.
Like,
Because I know some people that when the trailers come on, it's like they'll look down and start humming. But I don't want to seem like a fucking crazy person. It's like,
is JP okay? Is that guy okay? Should we look out for him? Is he gonna poop in the theater?
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
People be crazy. And I was kind of imagining a pair of glasses, like you put them on. It's just like weird cartoon animals dancing around in front of you, trying to distract you from the TV.
That would be something. It's just instead of like a black screen, it just plays like something else. Like just tap the side. Boop.
Okay, here's what it needs: an augmented reality that whatever trailer you're watching, like this is super future, like 20 years. If you don't want to watch it, you put these on. It whatever you're watching, it auto changes just some weird shit. So you like get a general gist of what the movie might be about, but for some reason they're battling a magical Leopleurodon, but it's a love drama. And you're like, well, that was weird. I'm gonna go see it though. So yeah. Anyways, it was pretty awesome. Cool stuff. Speaking of awesome things, Club Cosplay.
Woo.
If you guys are nerds like we are, we suggest you check them out. It is the nightclub for nerds by nerds. You can check them out online at clubcosplaydenver.com or on Facebook at Club Cosplay Denver. They do awesome events throughout the year. They just did Zombie Prom, which I heard was a big hit.
Yeah.
I was hosting the Halloween party, annual Halloween party, so I couldn't make it to that one. But
Their next one should be what, like a... Oh no, wait, that's NDK. Never mind.
yeah. I'm sure there's probably some that coming up soon. In reference to the shades that Liz posted this, she says they do work. You don't see anything through them. My coworkers steal and borrow them for nap time.
Hey, I would do that.
Oh man. Oh, no. If I had like those on my head and I'm pressing Dow pins and they just slid down, like I wasn't paying attention, they just went like this, I would just fall asleep. I would be gone, and that would be it. And it would be 3 hours later, and then like Brian would be like, "You okay, man?"
Add a heater to it, and you guys knock. I was sitting at the desk, and like he turned up the heat, and I was like, "Yeah, it'll be fine." I'm like, "Whatever." And I was sitting there, it's like doing stuff on the robot, on like sub assemblies, and I was like,
Yep.
"Oh, what? I'm okay."
I think that happened to me a week ago. Or no. Yeah, it was like a week ago. Some reason it was nice. It was a perfect temperature in the back. And I don't think more than like 2 seconds went by. But I was focused. I was doing my work. And then I was... Yeah, do work faster. I don't know what time it is. Oh, yeah. It's rough. It's rough falling asleep. Anyways, speaking of falling asleep, I'm going to do that right afterwards because this beer is delicious and I've had other beers and other shots. But we have been drinking from Grimm Brothers Brewing a Battleberry wheat beer, which is quite tasty. It's sweeter than I was expecting. It's definitely sweeter, but it's not excessively sweet.
No, it's not.
It's sweetened to complement the taste versus like we melted a candy bar in this beer. So
Honestly, it doesn't taste like a beer.
no. I mean, you kind of get I get the wheat flavor after it's kind of mellowed out on my palate just a little bit, but initially it's more like a health juice, kind of. Not as sweet as like Naked. I'm not saying it's as sweet as that stuff.
Like a dragon fruit
yeah.
from like vitamin water.
Yeah, like a dragon fruit from vitamin water. You get that slight bitterness, but it's got the healthy sweet kind of carried over the whole flavor. It's not excessively carbonated. You definitely get the berry from it. But yeah, no, this is very tasty. Very
Puns.
tasty.
Puns are abound, ladies and gentlemen.
But yeah, no, it's quite tasty, and I would definitely suggest you guys check it out. Yeah, I'd be good drinking like 2 of these in a row. I think I wouldn't want a whole 6-pack to myself. I think I'd be sweetened out a little bit. So I'm rolling about a 4.
I will also give it a 4.
All right, so that's a pretty good score from us. 4 out of 5 for Grimm Brothers Brewing Company, Battleberry Wheat.
Woo!
Whew! Alliterations. NASA's Netflix and Nudes, man.
So why did we score the beer as such?
That's because we post all our beers on Untapped. We used to post all our beers on Untapped. We post all our beers on Untapped. That's UNTAPPD.
It's been a while.
Yeah. It is next week. We will definitely do it. And we will do it while there's still beer in a glass. It is the website and app where you can score your beers, share your thoughts with others, and get great suggestions on beers. So you can check them out on Untapped or get the app from the Apple Android store. We are on there as SLYK Radio. JP is
J Pizzletron.
And Shell is Shell Shock Cosplay.
Mm-hmm.
So make sure you check them out. Mike says, y'all should review the Stone Vengeful Spirit IPA. Unfiltered IPA with juicy pineapple and mandarin orange.
You might like that one.
I could roll with that. Alright. Yeah, I like sweet IPAs, because I think that's why I like Gold Camp's IPAs. They're a little sweeter. So it mellows out that hoppiness. Because, bitter and sweet roll real nice together.
Sweet and sour.
Yeah. So it's just one of those things. So yeah, check them out. But make sure you check us out as well on Untapped. And we always want to make sure we remind you guys to check out Hanginz. That's HANGINZ. An awesome product for your phone. Only $4.99 with free shipping. So go pick that up. It's worth your money. You're not going to go wrong. It's cheaper than... well, damn near everything else out there.
An iPhone X, iPhone 10.
Yeah, way cheaper.
Like 1,000% cheaper.
Oh, yeah, that's ridiculous. You could buy, what, 200? You could buy 200 Hanginz for the price of one iPhone X. Divided by 5. Yep, 200. Dude, my brain math's not too bad right now. I should do math at 10:45 at night. But anyways, guys, you know what? That's it for our show. Thank you for listening. Don't forget, we put out new episodes every Thursday at 9:30 Mountain Standard Time right here on Spreaker and Facebook.com at SLYK Radio.
Have any empty space on your iPhone or Android and dying to fill it up? Download the Spreaker app and subscribe to our podcast. Or stream us on Stitcher, Smart Radio. New shows every Thursday.
So Like You Know is not responsible for anything ever.
Produced by Slick Solutions somewhere in Colorado.
And So Like You Know is completely weightless.
Like your opinion.
Just kidding.
We care.
But your government doesn't. Love you guys.
Bye,
You
guys.
have a wonderful evening. And do awesome things because it's the weekend.
Yeah.
And that's what things are for. We love you. Have a wonderful evening. Auf Wiedersehen.
See you guys.